for you guys?
This Miles, I'm Tessa, we're from Vancouver, Canada, and we talked about
Kissing.
kissing connection. So we're not talking about just any kind of connection, but the kind that actually leads to steering specifically, as though she's at the handlebars of a car or a bike and he's driving the handlebars. So in order to have good steering, we need to have good frame, but a lot of times frame is taught really vaguely. Let's be more specific.
So instead of thinking of your frame as the lats locking down and pulling down and being rigid, all we have to do is create pressure towards our partner. So in this case, I'm pushing down on her, she pushes up at me. This engages the shoulders of her whole body. I have her steerability. If my hand's on the outside, I push in, she pushes out. This engages the back of her shoulder. Again, I've got steerability. If I'm on the inside, she's using her pec. If I'm on the downside, she's using, this is the only time she's using her lat, is when I'm down. But the goal is to keep pressure between the two of you, which allows for the steering ability, rather than keeping a constant rate of flexion or tension in the body and going from there.
My job as a follower is to make sure that I'm chasing that pressure connection. It's only about a nose pushing pressure. It's not very heavy, so don't get excited and try and chase it harder. But we're trying to reciprocate the pressure and match it all the time. So when the pressure goes away, I'm trying to chase it to make sure I'm doing my job as pressure manager of balancing that budget of pressure all the time. And chasing it wherever surface he's touching, I'm going to make sure I touch back. And we were giving the comparison of kissing because it's kind of like if somebody goes to kiss you, you really hope that they reciprocate the kiss, right? In the same quantity and quality that you were offering it. So we were saying, comparing the touch pressure or the pressure connection to a kiss connection. So make sure that you're kissing back on whatever surface he's kissing, okay? We applied this to some patterns.
So we're just doing our left side pass, showing you again that we don't have to, for having constant connection, we don't have to pull all the way through that left side pass.
You could, but it can be overkill. It's not necessary if you do this instead.
If I sit there and release her on one, which is a pull, then I change to more of a kiss pressure on the outer edge of the hand through 2, 3, and 4. Now I can start to get back to my pull between 5 and 6. Right? That's going to feel way nicer. In a lot of cases, people will refer to the middle of a pattern as neutral. The thing is, we have no real neutral of just touching each other because we can't hear each other. All of us pros, our neutral is this pressure. It's this kissing pressure that we have. It just means that I'm not actively pulling or pushing her in the middle.
You might also hear this referred to as constant connection. It's the same principle, we're just being more specific with it. We apply this to a sugar tuck. Looks like this.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Around the back, I'm going to make sure that I'm pressing on whatever surface he's touching. In this case, it's above me, and I know it doesn't occur to some people to actually connect upwards, but I'm only doing that because that's where he is, and every leader is going to feel different, so make sure you're being sensitive to keeping the kiss connection no matter what surface he's touching or what direction it's in.
Especially on the way down here, off of count 4, instead of her having to drop or relax her arm, or me having to pull her arm down, all we're doing is keeping the kiss, and that brings the hand down naturally.
Great.
Then we went into our rainbow, which started from a cross hand. Very common move, walking her open. 1, 2, 3, settle 4. And the two things we talked about here were leaders making sure that the whole time you're kissing in towards her with your fingers, and she's kissing out away from her. We use the phrase, when in doubt, kiss out. Because followers, if you're not sure what's going on, maybe he's being weak, or you're not sure where you're going, if you retract your arms, you'll never feel information from him, because he exists out away from you. So then we go through.
The last one we did was the rainbow, which is just the forearm connection instead.
So I lead it like a whip on 1, into 2, right here, leaders, I push my forearm through and kiss with my forearm, continue moving that through, which gave the ladies a few more styling options as we go. We played a couple games with it. You try to slow down so that she didn't rush herself through here. We made sure that we kept a constant rate. And we just wanted to play also with potential direction changes just to tease her. Don't actually do this on the social floor. This is just a practice drill to keep that kiss and make her really focus on it.
So, for more information about lady styling we can do during that, you can check out the Lady Styling Trilogy series. I've got as a DVD, instructional DVD series on the website. It's called Got Play. There's beginner, intermediate, advanced, and there's tons of stuff like that you can practice by yourself and insert into your dance. Otherwise, for more information about the kissing concept in general, it was such a big topic. It's got its own DVD, just released this month. It's called The 8 Habits, and you can get that at milesandtessa.com. Miles is spelled with a Y. We've had so much fun here at Singtime in the Rockies. Thanks very much, and we hope to dance with you soon.